Hi, in this session, we're going to look into the WebFOCUS Fintoso financial embedded application. That's one of the WebFOCUS demo applications, or that is around for a while, that can be used within WebFOCUS to play around with some of the embedded capability. So actually, it's a very nice application on a financial level, but within the latest versions of WebFOCUS, there's a few small glitches that need to be updated. So so it's going to be working in WebFOCUS 9 or later 8 releases. So let's take a look at the application. So it works quite good. So it's straightforward in here. I can go to my investment as well. So I'll move to the second thing, and I see the first issue in here. I see that strange blinking effect here. Okay. The rest of it seems to work. Everything fine so far in here. I can go to research as well. Let's look at those information. I can filter in here, get to some information. No value found. Go over there, do some filtering, go for average in here. And I can now go to the results. But the only thing I get in here is that page heading error. So how do we fix those two issues? So let's start actually with the research part in here. So actually this information is stored in WebFOCUS repository. It's in Workspaces, Fintoso Financial, Page Designer Content, and there's result in selections. So I can run selections in here, which is the same screen that we saw before in the web application. So it's the same filtering in here. I can hit see results, and I get the same error here. How do I fix it? Quite easy. Go to results, edit that one. Looks good, perfect. So let's hit the button here. Let's save it as results 2. Save it. Close it. So now we got results and results 2. So I'm going to properties in here, rename that one here to results old. Keep in mind to rename both here. So not just title, but more important, name. Save that change. Click it. So now we got results old. So there's results 2. So I'm going to go for properties here. Change that one to results. Save that one. By the way, in case you're missing that little icon in here, you can go to properties, advanced, and there's the element, that image in here. So you could also, of course, add that image into the new one, but I'm going to go with that one. So don't forget, don't forget to publish results. So we're going to publish it. Now we're going to go to selections. We run it again. See results. Problem fixed. So straightforward, easy. Going back over here. Let's refresh our embedded demo. Go to research. We can filter a little bit in here again to go to lower values. Let's go to high in here. So it's 44. Let's go to no free funds. See what we get. 39. See results. Problem fixed. So we're down to those results. Again, going back to the old one. Again, in here, we can filter to less values. So we're down to 3. See results. And we're down to the 3. Works perfect. Easy fix. Just save it and you're done. So let's go for the second fix. That strange blinking thing in here. So it's actually very strange. So it works now, but it starts to flicker again. So how do we fix that one? So the application actually is deployed in your Tomcat application server or whatever your application server is. So the embedded app is in here, and that's the folder actually. So we can also go, let me grab the folder, let me put it in here. So we're gonna go to Tomcat Web Apps. So in here, embedded demo currently is deployed without or is deployed as SIML files. Depending on your version, you also might find a file in here called embedded-demo.war, which is nothing else than a compressed version of the element. If that's the case, open up that WAR file in any type of zip program like 7-zip. There's your files. Just take whatever is in that file and put it into a folder in here. So that's the embedded demo folder. Then rename the WAR file, do anything with it. By the way, make sure to stop Tomcat before you make a change to the WAR file. So, okay. I already exported them. I'm storing them in the file. The difference between the WAR and the non-WAR version is just that Tomcat is going to unzip the WAR file or uncompress the WAR file and run it. In that case here, it's running from the file, so it's easier to change, because otherwise, if you want to stay with the WAR file, you have to repackage all the files to make it working. Again, strange flickering in here. So in the embedded demo, there's a bunch of folders. Actually, there's the JavaScript folder, which contains WebFOCUS sso.js. That's the main JS file for that application. So if you look at that application, you're going to find information here. So there's the pages that are listed in the portal. So whatever we see in here, those 3 elements are listed in here. So if you want to extend those pages in the application, you just can extend it here, adding another page in your list and linking it to any type of application. So scrolling down my list, we're going to look at the issues that we have. So actually what's causing that issue currently is a little JavaScript. So this JavaScript in here is a JavaScript that's trying to manipulate the height of that iframe. So actually, of course, you could easily change it. You could easily look into it and try to fix the JavaScript, but it's just cosmetics. So if you want to get rid of the error message quickly, just select that block here from that height change thing here. Scroll down until you find the closing bracket and Windows scroll to. Close your JavaScript command so that part is removed. So save it. That's actually it. I did a little bit more cosmetics actually. So if you log into the JSP files in here, so there's a bunch of files that run the application. So there's a login JSP and the main JSP. They're located in embedded demo. There's login JSP, logoff JSP, and main JSP. Those are the frames, the HTML, so to say, around the page. So in case you want to change it, what I did in here is not much. So actually, actually what I did is I changed that copyright to 2023. Did the same thing in this file. So I changed the copyright, but also if you want to change some formatting, some logo things, you can easily change that pages to have a different look and feel, because that's the logo and things like that. So that's the overall definition of those pages in here. So, okay, let me reload. If you use the WAR file, you have to redeploy everything. If not, I can now go to my investments. There we go. No more blinking. No more strange behavior. Nothing going on anymore in here. Working, account analysis, working, my pages there. No content in here, but something I can change. Go to research. There we go. Everything fixed the way we want it to be fixed. So let's move it down here. No data anymore. So let's move it over here. Let's see what we find. No data. Let's see where we're going to find some values. No data. No matching funds. Let's go. Okay, now I got 8 funds that I like to investigate in. Hit search. And there we go. So we're in the research pane, having one. Actually, that's how to fix your Fintoso financial application. Straightforward to fix. Just two minor fixes, or actually I did 3. Changed the year, fixed that resizing glitch, and fixed the see result buttons. So we're gonna get what we need in here. Easy fix, nice little application to play around, to learn a little bit about WebFOCUS, and not much to change to get it up and running.